Hello, everybody. Hey, Callies. Who's staring at this right now? Okay, so I've been on hold with Disneyland, like the app and the website, since 6:15, around 6:15, 6:30 a.m. this morning, and the wait is not almost over. I don't believe that for a second. I think I'm going to be waiting for a while. So I thought I would go live a little bit early. I'm going to keep waiting on my desktop and hope for the best. But for those of you that are like, wait, how did you even, I feel like there's some people that may not know how to get to the queue to buy a ticket. So I'm going to attempt, because honestly, it is kind of hard to find. And I just kind of keep pressing links until it's time to, until I find this page. So let's just experiment with this. I'm gonna log in, so I can't obviously show you that part, but I'm gonna keep you guys here, or actually, how do I wanna do this? Yeah, you guys can hang out here for a minute while I make sure I'm logged in. So the first step obviously is to go to, wait just a sec, you guys. I'm just closing windows. This is my daughter's iPad, and there's like, I don't know, 100 windows open. Probably seriously?
What?
How do you have so many windows open?
I've been playing.
I mean, this is, yeah, you have. This is insane. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Wow, Raleigh. Just so you guys know, I'm just like doing this on my daughter's. There's like endless apps open. So I'm just trying to clear all the apps, close all the windows, because I don't want
Okay, but I just
it to crash.
out. April told me that on that game where you
And then I'm gonna go to Disneyland. It's disneyland.disney.go.com. Okay, so I'm at the site. I'm going to share this with you guys because I feel like, again, I've seen people online saying like, wait, how do I even get to that window? And I'd love to say I could just tell you how. No, Raleigh. But honestly, every time I do it, I just click links until I finally get to the goat. So I can't, it's a little more complicated than just saying, oh, the link's here. Yeah, I know. Hey, Nikki, we're still waiting. I completely abandoned ship. I needed my cell phone for this video. And I noticed some people online weren't even sure like how to get to the queue to buy tickets. So you could probably help me. I think you know this even better than me. Oh, first, make sure you're logged in. So right now, I can't even tell. Am I logged in as me? I'm just gonna really quick so you guys don't see.
Oh no, what is it?
Yeah, I wasn't logged in. So I'm gonna log in. You guys can say hi to Raleigh while I log in. Okay, I'm logged in now. So I'm gonna go back to disneyland.disney.go.com. Okay, so click on theme park tickets. So this is where this page, I don't know if you noticed. Oh, Nikki says, hey, cutie. I don't know if you noticed, Nikki, but this homepage keeps changing. It changed like twice today. I don't know. So they're definitely like trying to. So park ticket details, I'm going to click on that because that seems like the most obvious link. And then there's view important details about park admission and tickets. I feel like that's all info. So I've done that before where I keep clicking on links and tickets. Now there's this link that says purchasing tickets. That wasn't there before. Okay, so here we have a new QID. Okay, that's your QID number. I don't know if there's any reason to keep that QID number handy if you want to argue that, you know, you lost your place.
QID number go
No,
back over
no, thank
there.
you, Raleigh. I don't want you to do that right now. So it says more than an hour, which could mean anything because that's the maximum amount of
More than
time.
an hour.
I know. Raleigh, can you go back to school, please? Thank you. Okay, so that was actually pretty simple because those links that I found, those were not there a couple hours ago, right, Nikki? I feel like they added that ticket link. It's like everything's changing. And then here you can see this window, you guys, has been open. When did we queue up, Nikki? Was it, I feel like you were in probably by 6 o'clock and I got up at 6:15. So I probably launched this. Yeah, it did change. Okay, I'm not just imagining that. It changed this morning. She's been in since 6:15, and I think I got in around 6:30, if I remember correctly, because I woke up around 6:15. And it's the same amount of wait time displayed, despite having been doing this for over 3 hours. Over 3 hours, you guys. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:45, and that's the same time displayed for me just queuing up, just showing you guys how to queue up. So this more than an hour approximate wait time is meaningless. It's empty and meaningless. Good morning. Hi, welcome. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, Nikki. I don't know if anyone's finding these lives. I don't usually do daily lives, but I am this week because I just felt like it. I don't know. I'm shaking it up this week. And yeah, so, and I also, I mean, go ahead and load on more than one device if you're able, because it's kind of, there's some randomness to it. Like when we did this for a wait or Touch of Disney, you know, my desktop had a longer wait time than my cell phone on the app, despite having gone into the queue at the same time. So I think like milliseconds make a difference because there's just so many people in the queue. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm assuming you can. I'll just double check the sound, just in case. Okay. Okay, yeah, sound is fine. I'm also live with Steve and Kai right now. They're so cute, you guys. I really like them. There's some YouTubers that do a lot of theme park stuff. And are you live with them too, or was that a yes to something else? So wait, just a sec. Did I? Okay. So they're so cute. I just left their live video, but they've been online all morning too, and theirs still says more than an hour wait time. So I think it's pretty common. We're hearing about people getting tickets. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nikki said we can hear. Okay. We can hear you. Okay, great. So people are getting tickets, and it's kind of crazy making because they'll be like, oh, I went in the queue at like 7 o'clock and I just bought my tickets and I'm making reservations. And from what people are saying, it sounds like, I can't see the reservation calendar. I'm not sure how people can see that before they've actually bought their tickets. Maybe Nikki, maybe you have eyes on the reservation calendar, but, oh, and you know what? Okay, I'm interrupting myself. I have ADD. Oh, hello, Alyssa-san. That's so cute. Thank you. Hi, PKO. Thanks for coming by. Right now, I'm trying. It says all days are still open. I don't think that's accurate because someone just said when they went in, they bought the tickets and then they went in, and the April 30th was all filled up. So I feel like there might be a window that's making it look like there's all days open, but I highly doubt it. Oh, thank you. PKO is like, I'll be cheering you from Japan. Good luck. Thank you so much. I could use all of the support I can get because I think this is going to be hard, not just to buy the tickets. Actually, I think buying the tickets will be easy. It's just taking forever because they can sell many tickets, right? It's the reservations.
I heard something knocking on the roof.
Oh, I wonder what it was. Maybe it was a bird or a squirrel.
No, it was like.
Do we have squirrels here? Maybe it was a rabbit.
No, it was like.
Maybe it was a roadrunner.
No, it sounded like somebody
Light's really
was
bright
hammering-
today.
It sounded
Shut
like
the blinds. Just a sec, you guys.
Then my turn.
It's Raleigh's turn. Say hi. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get back in here. I'm wearing my Mickey shirt for good luck.
Yay! At home.
Yeah, exactly. Nikki said each device has a different QID. So she's on multiple devices waiting right now. And I'm on 2 and they have different IDs. Yeah, so each device, each time you queue, I wonder
When can
if
I have
each
my
window, you
iPad
could have more than
back?
one window open.
When can I have my iPad?
So Raleigh's like, when do I get my iPad back? Because this is her iPad that I'm using in the queue here because I'm using my phone to do this live video.
I don't want to have it when I'm done with school.
What?
I'm not going to have it when I'm done with school. I'm going to have it right now.
No. Okay, I need you to actually go to school. Can you go see if Miss Dina is in her? Okay, look again. Look again for me. Okay. All right. I have a lot of headroom. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, thanks for checking. My thing is like so wonky. It keeps falling. If you guys see the screen, like the camera. Oh, so her windows. So when you open more than one window on the same device, you have the same ID number, meaning you can't be waiting in the queue more than once. Oh, thank you so much. Pikio said, I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm trying, you guys. I really put a lot into trying to make the best videos I can make for you guys. And so thank you. I really appreciate like any encouragement I can get because you know, people are watching them, but it's hard to know if people are really into them or they're just like found them in a YouTube search and then they like decided to go watch something else. You know, that's just kind of the nature of it. People just come and go pretty quickly because of how much content is on YouTube. So thank you so much. And I have to tell you, Pikio, I don't know if you saw my announcement, but at 11 o'clock today, I will be doing a live premiere of a walkthrough of 3 different shops at Universal Studios Hollywood. And it's from when Nikki and I, Nikki's here in the chat right now, we went to a taste of Universal and I had all this footage of us shopping in these different stores. It's the Minion store. I think it's called the Super Silly Stuff Minion store. It's kind of a long title, but that's what it's called. And then it's the pet store, which is a new store. I believe it's new because it's part of the new Secret Life of Pets section in Universal Studios. And then we go into Ollivanders. I think I keep saying it wrong. I keep saying it like Ollivanders, and I think it's Ollivanders. I don't know, you guys. I read the books to my kids, but I don't know if I'm saying all of the Harry Potter terminology correctly. But we went into the wand shop in the Harry Potter section, the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and oh my gosh, it was like the air was thick with magic. I'm not exaggerating. So that's at the end of today's premiere. So it's really cool. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna end this live video at 11, and then hopefully if you guys are available, we can watch and chat during that premiere together. So, and hopefully, Nikki, we have tickets by then. I don't know. Because it's still wait time. Oh my gosh, this is like more than an hour. I've been staring at that for 3 hours. I'm going cross-eyed.
I've been spying on you.
You've been spying on me? Oh no.
I saw you sticking out. I saw that.
Okay, so and meanwhile, you guys, since you're here, I'm actually gonna, Nikki, I'm making you a moderator for the channel so you can like kick people out. And Pikio, would you be okay with me making you a moderator? You've been here quite a bit over the last couple weeks, and if you're cool with it, I'm going to add you as a moderator because if and when more people come into this chat ever in the near future or distant future, sometimes people come in and misbehave, and it's nice to have people that can kick them out or like mute them, etc. Do not abuse your power, moderators, but I could use all the help I could get. So if you don't want to do that, no worries. I can always undo that action. So here we are. Don't have a lot to say about this, except I hope to get through. I keep thinking like any minute now it's gonna say 10 more minutes. Or good morning, Lori Jean, good morning. And I also want to apologize because yesterday you came into the chat and you said that, I think you were saying, I think you were saying Knott's Berry Farm is opening after yours and Steve's birthday. I don't know that I totally understood your comment, but whoever's birthday it is, a very happy birthday to you guys. And I hope you find a fun way to celebrate. I will definitely be at Knott's Berry Farm a lot this year. I did get my season pass. I am planning to make reservations for preview days. The reservation lines open up for preview days at Knott's Berry Farm, pass holder preview days, April 26th. So mark your calendars. And I don't know when reservations open up for opening day, which is May 21st. So you guys can let me know if you know, is it the same day? Is it April 26th? Or is it a later date? I'm not sure. And then I just missed a comment from Pikio. I hope I'm saying that right. Jesse, could you read this Japanese name and tell me if I'm saying this right? Yeah, it's Pikio. Pikio, right?
That sounds right.
Okay, cool. It's super cute. I love that name. Okay. Okay, so Nikki thinks it's the same day. Oh, Pikio says, I would speak more if I had the same English skills you have. Very disappointing. Oh my gosh, but your English is so much better than any of my other language skills. I know some Spanish, but honestly, it's embarrassing. I learned Spanish in college and I did a study abroad in Spain. And I learned a lot of Spanish, but my speaking skills, even in English, are still quite challenged. So the fact that you know any English and you're able to communicate in English through writing and or language and understand me, who, has my Californian accent, is pretty impressive. So give yourself some credit for those English skills. So I think we all want to have more than what we have. And it's, you know what? We'll get there. Our everyday, our language skills, if we're exercising them, are getting better. I just have to go live in Spain again to brush up on my Spanish. Okay, so hi. It's the Easter Bunny. Funny. It's so funny how the frame that you guys see is different from the frame on my cell phone. So annoying. Okay, so thanks for the thumbs up to you guys. I appreciate it. If you guys are just joining us, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps. By the way, Tokyo Disney Sea is going to have a new area called Fantasy Springs. The new area will open in fiscal year 2023. That's really exciting. And I'm just going to put on my dream board, Tokyo 2023. Why not? We've always wanted to go. Jesse's sitting right here on the other side of me. He's hearing all of this.
What's
Tokyo 2023.
What's Tokyo?
May we be able to
What's
travel.
Tokyo?
Tokyo is in Japan. It's a really big city in Japan. It's very famous. And they have a Disney park in Tokyo, Japan.
But I thought we were going to go to Walt Disney World.
No, we're not like that. She just spilled the beans. For the 5 of you that are here, the 4 of however many of you that are here.
I didn't know.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, if anyone's watching any of these lives, I feel like they could have figured it out by now. Okay, but still come tomorrow. For everybody else, it'll be a surprise tomorrow. And all the people, honestly, you guys, so many people.
What did I do wrong?
It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. Fantasy Springs consists of 3 areas and a Disney
Don't
hotel,
tell me.
and is the largest area since Tokyo Disney Sea opened. So I'm trying to understand. So Fantasy Springs, is it going to be like downtown Disney or Disney Springs at Walt Disney World? Is it going to be an area where you don't have to buy a ticket? Oh, my stomach's grumbling. I need to eat more. Is it going to be an area where you don't you heard it too. They probably heard it. It was loud.
I want a muffin too, Tommy.
Okay, go get your receiver. So is Fantasy Springs going to be an area where you can just walk into shops and restaurants and hotels? The 3 areas are based on the Disney movies Anna and the Snow Queen, Rapunzel on the Tower, and Peter Pan. Interesting. Really interesting. So this is interesting that you bring this up because there was a big announcement from Disney recently that they are going to be adding areas and a whole new land that you do need a ticket to enter at Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, and then they're adding a shopping area similar to downtown Disney. Nikki's saying we're gonna get new boat rides. Yeah, so, and I think those were also, like, one of the areas was definitely, I think, Peter Pan themed and possibly Rapunzel. So I wonder if these projections that you're talking about for Disney, Tokyo Disney is also similar. Oh, it's only in Tokyo? Nikki's saying restaurants, shops themed to those three, only in Tokyo. So, or not in Tokyo, I'm not sure, but I know that I didn't follow it very closely because honestly,
here.
Oh, we got some fidgets for anyone really fidgety while they wait all day for a ticket to Disneyland.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait a minute.
Land on this one. We land on this one for Disneyland.
Yay! It's the Mickey fidget. I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm confused because
It might be a mouse.
this makes me, wait just a minute, sweetie pie. This makes me want to look at the rendering. So there were these big announcements, what was it, like a few weeks ago, that they're adding new lands to Disneyland Anaheim. It sounds like the planned expansion at Disneyland Resort. I believe it includes Frozen and Peter Pan themes. Yeah, that was my understanding, that there's going to be this expansion at Disneyland Resort. No, you're too high, my sweet thing. I'm sorry. What about I give you some cheese or something that's 0 carb? Okay, you need to go check your screen. Miss Dina might be, class might have started. Raleigh has type 1 if you're wondering. She can't just have endless amounts of sugar. She's already had 2 sugary muffins. Boat rides, restaurant, shops are going in Tokyo for now. Okay, so it sounds like they are very similar. Tokyo is moving forward. It's set to open in 2023. That's really exciting. I want to be there, putting out the magic sparkles on that. And then the pixie dust, if you will. Okay, thank you. And then perhaps we'll get something similar in Anaheim. But of course, they've made announcements about construction updates in the past, and then they never came to fruition. So that's why I'm not really like announcing that on my channel or going into that in depth, just because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment, quite frankly. But it is exciting, all of it. I think what's exciting about it is after such a big closure here in California, and I'm sure in Tokyo there's been a lot of closures too, off and on. It's really exciting that these big companies are planning to move forward with construction, meaning they're anticipating things coming back and a lot of people coming back and a lot of live experiences and events happening in the near future. So that's exciting. So it's only if the city of Anaheim approves. She actually has a friend that's been going to the planning meetings. So Nikki's got the inside scoop. Thanks for that share. That's really cool. And here we are, you guys. We're still, look at this. Honestly, this more than an hour means maybe all day. Nikki, do you have work today? Like, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah? She's looking out the window? Well, maybe it's the rabbits, Raleigh. Raleigh's in the living room riding her scooter. It's crazy. It's gonna be insane in here today, you guys. Okay, so,
But she's not barking.
I don't know what to say.
But she's not barking.
Okay, no work today. She's planned ahead. She's like, I have the whole day set aside for this. This is a big deal, you know? It's like, we've been anticipating this reopening of Disneyland for over a year, and here it is. It's finally come, the day that we have to buy tickets, because it's not just about getting a reservation. You have to buy the ticket, so then you're committed to the ticket. Oh, please come to Japan. Japan awaits you. Honestly, if I can pull it off, I will do it. I've wanted to go to Tokyo for as long as I can remember. I mean, at least since my early 20s, and maybe even sooner. I'm trying to think when I first really, probably my early 20s, so it's been a while now. And I believe that someday I will. I just don't know how. Have you been able to purchase tickets and reservations for Disneyland? No. Through LSU, I have not. I am literally just waiting, and my cousin Nikki is here. She's also waiting, and neither of us have. No, Raleigh, you need to go play in your room, please. Neither of us have gotten through. She has been waiting since 6:15 a.m. this morning. It opened up at 8 apparently, and like that's when they're supposed to start selling the tickets. And then I got on around 6:30, and on both my desktop and now Raleigh's iPad, and both of them say more than an hour. So I also was on my cell phone in the hopes that I could buy tickets before I went live, but at like 9:30 I called it. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get through, and if I do like right before my live, it's gonna be pointless because I won't have time to then make a reservation. So I decided to jump ship on my cell phone, go live, and wait this out with you guys. So, oh, Domino! No. Domino, quiet. I'm sure it's the rabbit. No, Domino. Den, go to your den. Here, I can do this, Jesse. I have this spray bottle.
Okay. Oh, Raleigh just snuck another muffin.
Rolly! Sweetie pie!
It's a little one.
I know, but she's like 300 right now.
Wow.
Look, you guys, I have my Disney park spray bottle, so I just sprayed Domino. I'm like, no barking during my video. Okay, I'm gonna keep this handy just in case I need it. I'm gonna eat a muffin because my stomach's growling. You ate a little one? Okay, let me give you more insulin, and then when you come back down, I'll give you more muffins, okay?
I could have a big one.
I know. You know what? I didn't eat my big one yet. You had 2. I'm gonna take off these gloves. Okay, Raleigh. Let me give you some insulin, okay? Just a minute, guys. I have to give her some insulin because she's really high.
I got this.
Did you bite some of mine too?
I only
Okay,
got
all right,
this.
okay. So Raleigh also has celiac disease, so
I was gonna get my poppet, but then
then you just stole some of my muffin. So these are actually gluten-free
and
blueberry
put those in
muffins.
it. That's kidding.
It's a mix I got at Walmart, so that's really helpful. Okay, so
Can I do
Sue
this dance so I can go down?
LSU
Can I do this dance so I can go?
says, I have family and friends trying. They're on over an hour. I was thankfully about to get mine about 30 minutes ago. So wait, you were about to get yours? You'll have to elaborate and tell us if you were able to get your tickets, or maybe you decided not to buy tickets. Because here's the thing that okay, so yesterday I did a whole live video about like all of the different pros and cons of buying a ticket for this Disneyland reopening and how torn I am about committing the money, yada yada. What should I do? I think a lot of people are feeling this way because I checked in with some of my Disney mom friends, and a lot of them are waiting. They're not trying to get tickets today because they're just waiting to see if a pass program gets an annual pass program gets announced. It will, like when. Sue LSU said you were able to get your tickets. Now, did you have to wait on the reservation line? Because then you have to wait in line to make reservations. Or maybe you're just gonna, I think you have, I don't know how many days you have to use the tickets. I wanna say it's a year, but I don't know. Maybe Nikki knows how long, once you buy your ticket, how long before they expire. You don't have to make a reservation today. You can make it at a later date. In fact, I bet, Nikki, that they open more reservations at some point to do the April 30th. Like, I bet they open more reservations for opening day, like at a later date. It's just gonna be random, and just some lucky few are gonna be able to log in and get it. So, because I think they do that. I feel like they did that for the Star Wars, the AP preview, the annual pass preview for the Star Wars Trading Post, the new one. Okay, so it expires sometime in the next year. So I think you have like a year from the date that you purchased the tickets to use them. So there's no pressure if you just want to buy some tickets today and say, like, I have a ticket to Disneyland. Nikki and I are trying to get specific days. people are just waiting for the tier color to change. So there's 2 different tiers that we're talking about today. There's the California color tiers that determine how many people can be in the park, like the capacity of the park. So the lighter the color tier, the more people. Like it means there's less COVID cases and more people can be in one place at one time. So people are waiting for us to get hopefully into a tier where less people are getting COVID on a daily basis or whatever, however they measure it. So more tickets will open up. Yeah, and then Disney will hopefully open more reservations because they're going to want to fill the parks to capacity, obviously. And then the other tier that we're talking about is, of course, they use the same term for it, so it's super confusing for those of you that aren't in California. The other tier is there's 1 through 5 tiers for your tickets. So ticket 1 being the least expensive tier, and the most limited, and tier 5, bro, you can't interrupt me. It's so hard to focus when... Okay, sorry you guys, it's a little chaotic in here. So tier 1 being the least expensive type of ticket you can get and the most limited, so there's not many days you can use it. It's like mid-week, mid-month type of thing. And then tier 5 at $154 or whatever is the most expensive ticket you can get, and it's like the most unlimited. So you can go on April 30th, the day of the reopening of Disneyland. Yeah, peak days is tier 5. Weekends, Avengers Campus opening day, all of that, Fridays, whatever, peak days. So what Nikki and I were texting about last night, and it occurred to me, is like, oh, I want this specific day, so if I don't get it, I'm just not going to buy a ticket. Well, that's not how it works because of the reservation system. You have to commit to that tier 5 ticket even if you can't get that day you want, if that makes sense. You can't credit it towards a tier 1 day. So once you go into the ticket to buy tickets, you're buying those tickets whether or not you can get the days you want. So they really get you committed before you even know if you're getting the day that you want. So it's really hard for like planning to go with friends, family, trying to get a very specific day. So they really got us, you guys. And then I feel like we're all gonna buy these tickets, and then of course we're all gonna hear about the annual pass program, and then we're gonna wanna do that. So it's just like, they got us like all the way, you guys. Okay, so Raleigh needs insulin. I have not done that because I'm rambling. Insulin, thank God for insulin. Okay, just debating how much to give you. I don't know how hungry you are. Yeah, you're ready. She's sticking her booty out. She's like, I'm ready for my shot. I'm ready. Okay. And I wonder too if this insulin, it's pretty old, so I hope it hasn't expired. It seems to be working. We have a couple more days. The insulin expires after 21 days, so this one is about 19 days old. So hopefully, okay, hold still, Roland. This is hard with you shaking. Okay. She's so funny. Okay, I just gave her a lot of insulin so she can eat these blueberry muffins. Yeah, it's tricky because she has celiac and type 1. So the tricky part is the celiac because everything has to be gluten-free. So I have to make a lot of food at home. It's hard to find food that will work for her. All right, you guys, I'm just going to put her insulin back in the little wine fridge, and we don't want that to be out. Basically, my kitchen's also my nursing station. Welcome to my nursing quarters. Okay, all right, you guys. I'm just going to sit here and eat muffins and try not to. Get too impatient about this. I wish I had more updates about this situation, but I don't. It's literally been the same thing since 6:15. Or no. How did it work? At 6:30 was when I started. There was the GOAT page, but there was no like approximate wait time, and then around 8:15, 8:30ish, then it said more than an hour, and it's been that way ever since. So I guess for 2 hours now, almost, not quite. Okay. I just missed a comment. Okay, so I'm just gonna call you Thu. Thursday is saying just to give. Hey, that's way too loud, Raleigh. Can you turn that down, please? Thanks. She's doing Just Dance. It's so cute. Just to give you a heads up about my experience, after the initial queue, the one you're in now, it gave me an option for buying tickets. I purchased a 2-day ticket, 1 park each day. Then went back to the main Disneyland page and went to theme park reservation details. Then selected make park reservations. No queue for the reservations occurred. Oh, interesting. So we were under the impression that after you bought your tickets, you just went straight to the reservation queue. So that's why this is so tricky. Not only do we have to wait to buy the tickets, people are already getting their tickets and going and making reservations. So that sucks too, because that means like less days will be available by the time we get through. Nikki, where are you at emotionally right now? Like, we're gonna need a support group. Okay. Yeah, she said still waiting. Oh God. So that's interesting that it didn't take you straight to the reservation queue. Oh, and I'm realizing, because I just want to buy 1 peak day, but then they get you, I bet it's like discounted if you buy more than 1 day at a time. Whatever. I'm not gonna fall for it, Disney. I'm not gonna fall for it. Your discounts. Yeah, so Thu did not go Thursday. I'm just gonna call you Thursday. Thursday did not go. Let me know if you want me to say a name or something. Did not go straight to the reservation queue. In fact, I was a little confused looking for the next step. It is confusing, and if any of you guys watched the beginning of this video, could you do it on our back patio or in our bedroom? So if any of you, they already got you. They did already get me a long time ago. It's true, Nikki, it's true. So if any of you watched the beginning of this video, I don't know if you did, I just went through like how I got to this goat waiting queue, just because I think there's some people like, how do I even find that? And just so you know, it's been different every time that I've gotten to this queue. I just kind of keep clicking until I get there because the website keeps getting updated. I feel like twice today it's changed from what I looked at, and I think it might be different on the app versus the desktop site. Okay, that's a mouthful. So, Nikki, you're so funny. They already got me. They got me right here where it counts. Okay. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. They got me. They got me. Yep. I'm addicted. It's bad. Okay. All right. I'm just flashing. I'm flexing on those magnets. It's different on the app. Yeah, it's totally different on the app. It's true. Which makes me concerned because like right now, I don't know. I don't think this doesn't count as the app. Oh wait, wrong one. This doesn't count as the app. This is my daughter's iPad, and I went through the website because I don't think I have the app loaded to this device. And the only place I have the app is my phone, and I'm live. So this may not work at all for me, but I'm trying. And oh, and then I was gonna say last night, Nikki sent me a text. Universal just announced their season passes for Universal Studios Hollywood last night. They're probably like, we gotta launch this and tell everybody about this before they spend all their money on Disney. And it's way more affordable for Universal. It's like, it's the price of like a day and a half of a day ticket to get a pass. I think it's like $200, and the tickets are like 140 or 50 or something for peak days. And so it completely makes sense to get the pass for Universal Studios Hollywood, but I'm just like, I have to put a freeze on spending past this one day for Disneyland because it's like, no, I gotta stop. The theme park thing, I gotta pump the brakes, you guys. And, but I do think that, oh wait, just a sec. Thursday has a comment, so just a sec. So I do think that, when I finally go back to Universal Studios Hollywood with my family, it will make sense for us to just purchase the season tickets, assuming the pricing is the same. I just not gonna do it like right this second. But I'm sure a lot of people did. They're like, oh wait, oh dang, I can get like a pass for the entire year at Universal Studios Hollywood for the same price as like 2 days, not even 2 days at Disneyland, you know, or Universal for that matter. Okay, so Thursday said I logged into my account from numerous locations, laptop, desktop, mobile phone. I noticed each device queue had its own unique queue ID. Yes, I agree that multiple devices is the way to go. And interestingly, so it's $189 for the basic pass. So like basically like a day or two at any of these parks. It's so worth it. I wanted to go but didn't want to pay $119 for one day. Thursday says they bought the Universal Studios Hollywood pass a few days ago, only about $250 and includes parking. Yeah, so you got the one that includes parking, which totally makes sense. So even though $250 sounds like more than $189, when you factor in parking, like 2 or 3 trips to the park and it's paid for. So definitely, if you guys can do the parking pass. Like, trust me, it will save you a lot of money over the course of a year. And again, tell me Thursday if you have a name other than the one I've like assigned you. Thulus. I don't know. Anyways, so the wait is not almost over, Disney. It's killing me that it says that. No, it's not almost over. I can only do this until 11, and then at 11 o'clock this morning, the premiere of Nikki and I shopping at Universal Studios Hollywood inside the park will start. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys can watch it. I hope you can chat and watch with me. If not, no worries. Thusu. Oh, okay, Thusu. Cool. That's really pretty. I love Sue because Susan's a family name, so very cool. Thusu. Okay, so that's your name. Sorry, I thought it was an abbreviation for something. The Disneyland app brings to the main website. The Disneyland app brings to the main website page to buy tickets. Yeah, I noticed that. So when you're in the app and you try to buy tickets, it redirects you to the website. So I think if you're in the queue, you're in the queue. Why some people went in at 7 and 8 and they already got to buy tickets is insane to me. It feels so unfair. Basically, don't be the person that wakes up super early like us and sits in the queue longer. It's insane, Nikki. I don't know. Yes, Sue. Can I call you Sue? Thusu, because I'm gonna sound funny every time I say it. Said that Knott's has an annual pass for $100 and parking add-on for $75. Yeah, Knott's is the best deal, and I have already bought my Knott's. Sue is fine. Okay, sorry. I'm like, I don't want to mess up your name and be conscious of it every time. So Sue is right. Sue, absolutely. Knott's Berry Farm is the best deal. I bought the pass, the annual pass, when I found out they were doing pass holder preview days leading up to the grand opening. I thought that was really smart. A lot of people are going to buy passes just to be able to go in the first couple weeks of the park reopening. So, yeah. You guys, I'm exhausted. I've been up for too long. And for those of you that are just joining this chat and you haven't been to my other live chats this week, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be live with my family, Jesse and the kids, Declan and Raleigh, and we're gonna announce some travel plans. Some of you might have heard it because Raleigh dropped the bomb earlier in this video, but if not, we're really excited to announce really big travel plans tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then, it may be that there's some more, Super Cali locations leading up to that travel because we're announcing it and then we'll be here for a little bit. But I just want to get it out there so I don't have to keep trying not to slip. We booked it in February, so I've kind of kept it under wraps for a long time now, and I'm finally ready to share with you guys where we're going. I'm so excited, and all of my anxiety about whether to buy Disneyland tickets will make a lot of sense tomorrow morning. I'm sure most of you have figured it out by now. So Sue said, I love Boysenberry Festival and their holiday and Halloween festivals. I want to support them for sure. Knott's Berry Farm has done such a good job this past year and a half with those food events. They have been the silver lining to this whole thing. They did it safely. It was very well organized. The food and the drinks were delicious. I had so much fun. I went with my family to every single one of their food festivals except Halloween because we were in the middle of a really big move. If you don't know, we moved from Los Angeles to Palm Springs this past October, so our Halloween was shot. We didn't do a lot of Halloween events this year because we were in the process of a huge move for us. We had been living in Los Angeles in that location for over a decade, since 2005. So it was a lot of stuff to go through and to pack up and to move and throw out and all the things you do when you move. And now we're here in Palm Springs. We love it. It's so great. That's why I've been bringing you a lot of like desert videos, whether it's like the first road trip video this year was us going to the Salton Sea. I always say it wrong and I say the Salton Sea, and that was a lot of fun. We enjoyed doing that as a family, and we've taking you guys to Pioneer Town, which was a lot of fun. It's just a half hour from here, and just like hanging out in downtown Palm Springs. That was a really fun day. And then I think we're gonna try to go to Desert X this weekend, and that is an art installation event. It started a couple weeks back, and it goes through, I think it started about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it goes through, I think, mid to end of May, I think like May 20th, something like that. So it's really cool. It's all these art installations, these huge sculptures that they do, and you get a map at the Ace Hotel, and then you go to all these different art experiences, if you will. And I don't think we'll have time to do all of them, but we'll just pick our favorites. And Jesse, if you have favorites, I don't think he's listening. He's doing a Zoom call back in the back of the house. We're all here. The kids have school, Declan, it's all happening. In fact, Raleigh, you need to go check your Zoom. I'm pretty sure that you have class right now. And can you please take your receiver, and as soon as you start to go down, you can eat your muffins. I think it'll happen like any minute now, okay? Here, come. You're dancing. Here, why don't I just give it to you now? I don't want you to come down too fast.
Yay!
Yeah, and then you might be able to eat another one. Okay, she is so funny. So she understands her type 1 diabetes. So when she's really high and she wants to eat something sugary, she'll go do Just Dance just to like lower her blood sugar levels. I have a sugar monster on my hands. Okay. Your computer turned off? Just shake the mouse. It'll turn back on. Do you know how to log in? Okay, try to get into your class, please. Because I've been doing lives every day this week, the kids' schooling has been a bit tricky. But it was worth it. I really wanted to connect with you guys, and I feel like I make all these videos and I do all this editing and then post once a week, and I feel like I don't really get much chance to interact with you guys. So I felt like, if I just focus on lives for 1 week and make a connection with a few of you, it'd be totally worth it. And I'm glad that it's worked. And again, tomorrow is the last 10 a.m. live. And then I go back to my regular schedule, which is live every Tuesday at 11. Hi, Mom. Hey, Gaga. Say hi to Gaga, everybody. That's my mom, Susan. I told you, Sue, that Susan's a big deal. We have a Sue in the chat, Mom. It's school time, I know. And then Thursday morning, I post premieres every Thursday of some Super Cali location, event, experience. Those are a lot of fun, so definitely be looking for those. And then what I've been doing, so I have a little something coming out every day because that helps the channel. I've been posting shorts every day in between those like main Tuesday, Thursday videos. So I hope that works for you guys. I hope it's not too many videos. It seems to be working. It seems to be helping the channel. So it's growing a little bit slowly but surely. I'm like the little engine who could, you know, I'm like, I think I can, like we'll get there. Oh, Sue says, hi, Susan. Yeah, geez, Nikki, this is pretty anticlimactic here, or anticlimactic. I feel like I would say that wrong. We're just open. It is killing me that people went in at 8 o'clock and already got their tickets. That feels so unfair to me. Like, I get that life is not fair, but if you wake up at 6 to get in the queue, or 5 or whatever it is, I heard that Nikki said people got in as early as 5. Like, we should have been in front of those people. Okay, someone said we got our tickets at about 8:45. Nikki, maybe they're just trying to make sure like us psychotic people don't get tickets. They're like, if they woke up at 6 to get in the queue, like put them at the back of the bus. Okay, so what Nikki's talking about, she's like Monday was better. So Monday, April 12th. Michael said he was in the queue since 6:30. So we're just special that we're still waiting in the queue. That gives me solace. I'm happy that Michael was in at 6:30 and got his tickets. That's fair. If you came in at 8 o'clock and you have your tickets, shame on you. No, those tickets revoked. No, I'm just kidding. So Raleigh wants her iPad. Sorry, dear. That's my cue. You're not getting your iPad until this is over. I'm so sorry. You're supposed to be in class. Okay. This whole Zoom school thing does not work. I know the teachers think it's fine because they see the little heads in the Zoom and they think it's fine. It's not fine. It doesn't work because they're supposed to be in school with adult supervision, and instead Jesse and I are trying to get work done and we're just like, go to the Zoom, and they're not going to the Zoom. They're like on the Zoom and on YouTube. Okay, so Sue has friends and family that say still over an hour. So yeah, so you guys are just here to show off. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. I'm happy for you guys. I really do hope that everyone that wants tickets gets tickets. You deserve it. You're here the day of. You should definitely get your tickets, and hopefully it all matches up. You have family with children and they agree their kids are not learning as well as in school. Not at all. There's no way that Zoom is a replacement for in-person school. My kids are still on Zoom because of our moving situation. Otherwise, I would definitely want them in a physical classroom. However, what these classrooms look like now post the P word is so different than it was before. Like when they're on some schools, when they're on the playground, they have to they draw circles on the ground, and a 5-year-old kid is supposed to stay in their circle. Like that's weird. That's just weird. So your kids are teenagers and are getting straight A's though through all of this. So it's maybe, let me see what the comment says. Each kid is different. Yeah. So Nikki's saying her kids are behind. My kids are getting really good grades too, but I'll tell you right now, what I see them doing is not the same as if they were in school. The level of learning and hands-on and all of that is the social interaction. Like, it's not to par. Now, of course, some kids do really well with independent studies, and some families are up for the challenge. Like if I were the type of stay-at-home mom that didn't do YouTube and was completely focused on their studies, had them at the table, and I was overseeing all of it as their full-time teacher, absolutely, I think they could be getting grades, no kid left behind, remember? Yeah, so, oh, and then Michael's saying his wife and him got in the waiting room at the same time. Mine is still over an hour. She's already bought tickets. Go figure. Yeah, see? So every device is different. Anyway, so with the school thing, I know, like my mom's a teacher, so she homeschooled us. If we ever wanted to be homeschooled, I had the luxury to be able to take time out of the public school and be homeschooled by my mom. But she had a learning center and she would do arts and crafts with us and she legit would teach us. Did you hear Raleigh? She's like, arts and crafts? If I did that with Raleigh, she'd be doing great. But instead, I'm like doing my YouTube hustle. And so she's not getting those arts and crafts activities that she would get if she was in the classroom with her teacher. So I think we've all done a good job of coping. But I am looking forward to the kids going back to physical school in the fall. I think it's going to be really important for my mental health to get a break as a stay-at-home mom. And I think that it's going to be really good for them to get off the screens because they're just on screens. Like right now, I'm sure my son's watching YouTube instead of doing math. Like I could 100% put money on that. Oh, Nikki just logged on with another device and the website is down. Okay, could Decky, I need you to go to Khan Academy right now for at least 20 minutes, please. No, really. Wait, Raleigh, and then my kids do this like, it's not fair. Like if one of them gets sick and I let them take a break, then the other one takes a break because they're in the house with them. It's really hard for a kid to see one student doing work or not doing work while they're doing work and it just all unravels. Uh-oh. Just goes to show you, don't refresh. Yeah, you know, I have heard different things about the refresh. Some people refresh and it's fine. Mine actually refreshed when I left and went back in. It just kind of automatically refreshed. But that's interesting. The website could be down. I kind of figured it would crash once it reached beyond like capacity. You just figure there's millions of Southern California residents trying to get these tickets. And there's only what, like 60,000 or whatever. I don't know how many a day. You know how to spell pause? Yeah. Great, you graduate kindergarten. Let's go straight to summer, you graduate. I'm lucky in that my kids are smart kids. That's right, Raleigh. I know you're reading it off of the screen, but that's the same, but you know what? You recognize those letters in a group to make a word. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, is what you're supposed to say. So, you're proud of yourself? Ha ha ha. Funny, funny.
Okay, but Mommy, you know your video.
Yeah, no, I agree,
When will your
Sue.
video be done?
I don't know. Oh, at 11. This will be done in a half hour because I have to go to the premiere. So
I saw your new TikTok. It was about that.
I posted a TikTok about it? Oh,
Yeah.
I believe you. Okay. Go to Miss Dina. You're supposed to be in class. I actually think it's her break right now, so she'll be back. Yeah, Sue, I think you're right. I think that the teachers have to grade on a different scale because, and I don't think all of them are. You know, I think it's harder for the teenagers because if you're the type of student that works well independently, then you're probably doing really well and like done with your schoolwork. If you're the type of student that needs to be in the classroom, can't deal with like distractions like YouTube and all these different just temptations at home, then it's going to be really hard for you. You know, my kids, they just want to watch YouTube. They don't want to do school and the two screens are right there and it's really hard for them to focus. So I do think that teachers have had to approach this like completely differently. And they're kind of like only able to see like one little sliver of what's happening for each student through that screen. So I'm sure it's tricky for them to evaluate. And yeah, the kids have to be in school. I mean, so many people left California just to like Colorado, Connecticut, just because they're like, no, we're not doing this. Like we want our kids in the classroom. And fair enough, you know, those schools are impacted because so many people came in trying to enroll. Kudos to those parents that made it a priority. I love California. It's going to be hard to get me to leave California, so I'm just waiting for it to reopen. Michael said that his sister-in-law is a PE teacher at a high school and said it's basically been a joke. Yeah, I mean, PE, for sure. Like, I'm really lucky because my daughter, we found a dance studio that never closed. So what she did is she moved the classes outside into the parking lot. The girls and the boys had to wear masks. They had to get temperature checks, and they have to put hand sanitizer on, and they have to stand apart, physically distant. So she never closed. She had them outside in the desert, in the heat. They just do like popsicle breaks, every 30 minutes or whatever. So, fully open includes schools. Yes, there were some states that did not shut down their schools. They may have had to close intermittently. Like I have a friend whose kids are at a private school out here in Palm Springs, and they stayed open. And then I think in December or January, I think it was actually early January, they had a few COVID cases. So they shut down for 2 weeks. And I think everybody had to get tested and like probably sign some waiver or sign some form that they were not going to gather with other families outside the school. So like she couldn't do play dates with me for about a month or 3 weeks because I didn't go to her school, and then they went back. So they only took a couple weeks off. So I'm sure depending on like if there were cases in the school or etc., they might have had to close. But for the most part, there are schools that were like private schools, some public schools stayed open. And, I think there's something to that because these kids, were totally disregarding what they need, and they're the next generation. So I think like where have we put our values, like that we're completely disregarding this kind of, I'm seeing them kind of as this lost generation now. Yes, and then can you go see if she's on, please? It's complicated, you guys. It's a complicated situation.
I already told you, she is.
Great. So can you go to class, please? All right. So I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have about 20 minutes left before the premiere starts. No one's going to watch a Universal Studios premiere, Nikki, while we're all just wondering and waiting to see if we get tickets. Like, this is totally insane. I'm like... I thought by this point I would, you know what? I kind of knew. I knew that I might be waiting all day, and I knew I might not get a ticket. Okay, Nikki's saying as of 10 a.m. all dates are still available. I don't know where you're getting that though, because then I heard other people say that when they went in to make a reservation that April 30th, which is the day that that Disneyland Park reopens, was completely filled. So anyone here that got to see the reservation line this morning because you were making reservations, could you just chime in? I think it's Michael and Sue, if there were days that were filled up, or was the calendar completely available? Oh, Michael's saying they probably bought tickets for the wrong tier, maybe. Yeah, so when I click on the link for theme park reservations, I was under the impression that if I didn't have any tickets, I couldn't view the calendar. Like, it's not there. Like, you need a ticket to be able to go in and make a reservation, right? Oh, if you buy a tier 4 or below ticket, you won't be able to reserve the 30th. You know what? That's probably what it is. They're probably like, oh, I'm going to buy the discount ticket, and then it looked blocked out, but it's not because it's full. It's because, interesting. Okay, well, that's promising for anyone that still wants to go to the opening. And that's why they price them that way. Like, it sounds ridiculous, $154 for 1 day at Disneyland, but the truth is people are gonna pay it and it's gonna fill up. No, I have not, and I've been waiting since 6:30 a.m. On this device, I have not. I've been waiting since like, I think 9:30, but then on my computer it still says more than an hour, and on my computer, on my desktop, I did start at 6:30, so it's the same. And we think that maybe the site crashed because Nikki went in on another device just a little bit ago and wasn't even able to get into the queue. So, hi, okay, did you get your tickets is the more important question. No, it's not. Okay, so Michael said, or somebody asked what premiere you're talking about. Okay, so you can view it if you go, you know what, I'll just put it in this description box. every Thursday on my channel, I do a premiere, and it's my Super Cali experience, adventure, location. So I go somewhere or do something or have some experience that I feel is super Cali, and I share it with you guys. So Thursdays is my main video for this channel. So I'm a weekly poster. I'm on a weekly schedule. So every Thursday morning, usually it's at 9, but I made it at 11 after this live today. I post a premiere. Yeah, and today's premiere is my cousin, who's Nikki, who's in this chat. Nikki and I go to Universal Studios Hollywood, and we do shopping inside the park. And we go to the Minion store, we go to the pet store, which is a new store, I believe, for the Secret Life of Pets. And we go to Ollivander's, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And it was a lot of fun, and I'm just really excited to share this experience with you guys. Honestly, it's a little rough because I'm still adjusting to one of my new cameras, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so Sue is saying she got her tickets around 9:30 and entered the queue around 7:30. Shame on you, Sue. How dare you flaunt that in front of all of us? No, I'm just kidding. That's really great for you, Sue. I'm really happy for you. I am. Okay, and then someone else, oh my God. And then Hi OK said, no, I'm kind of annoyed. Yeah, me too, especially when I hear about people getting in the queue. Okay, so you've been in there around the same time. Honestly, you guys, if I could put my money on it, I would say the site's down. I think the site is overloaded. I think it's crashed. I am not going to Universal Studios Hollywood tomorrow, Sue. I wish I could do it all, but yeah, it is random, Nikki. I agree. Yesterday's video was mainly about like, am I even gonna buy one ticket for the Disneyland reopening? And I've decided to do one. It's kind of like my happy birthday present to myself. April is my birthday month. I have an excuse to be spendy, but I just feel like now that these theme parks are reopening, it's getting really expensive, and I haven't even, Domino, thank you. I haven't even decided if I can afford a pass when they finally get announced to Disneyland. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to kind of pace myself. So I'm not going back to Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm guessing in the fall I will go with my family, or maybe late summer. Maybe we'll buy passes, and then hopefully they'll expire and I'll get a full year out of that pass. So Universal Studios Hollywood is in the pipeline because, you guys, I have my eyeballs on the Super Nintendo World. I'm highly anticipating that. Oh no, Hi OK, I'm losing hope too. You know what? So I don't know if any of you bought tickets for Touch of Disney. Nikki and I also did that. I also have a video if you want to go to my page. It's in the latest uploads playlist if you want to check it out. So we went to Touch of Disney. Did I say Taste of Disney? It's so confusing. Touch of Disney. And we waited about 3 to 4 hours for those, just for that event, to get tickets to that event. And this is the funny part. After we got the tickets, our friend actually finally got through, Diane, and she bought the tickets for us. And so then we just left the queue. And then at noon on that day, the queue was open, and it was like a 20-minute wait. So I bet you if we don't get tickets from this queue, I bet if we go in like an hour, hour and a half, I bet we'll get right in, Nikki, and Hi OK, all of you that didn't get your tickets, I bet we get right in midday today. I feel like there's gonna be a window where all of us crazy early birds got the tickets, are off the site, and then the world hasn't, that like all of the other Southern California residents that don't have a clue are gonna come in this evening because they're like at work right now, and they're like, I'm just gonna buy tickets the day that it opens, and they'll be waiting tonight, tomorrow, whatever, the next day. I bet midday today, when all of the early ticket buyers are off, there's gonna be a window where it's gonna be like a 10-minute wait. I just have a feeling. So what I'm gonna do is, if I don't get my tickets by like noon, I know, Nikki, right? She's like, I'm waiting on one queue. It's on, game on. I'm the same way. Like, as much as this is so frustrating, I have to be honest. I have to keep it real. It's kind of my favorite part. Like, it's fun to be a part of the phenomenon that we're all here. Like, are we gonna get tickets? It's like, it's a mix. It's a mix of annoying and excitement. and being a part of something. It's a community, right? It's like an event, if you will. Like this day is as much of an event for all of us as the day we walk into the park, you know? Albeit more frustrating when the site crashes or when people get a ticket that have only been waiting like an hour. It is like a game. It's like gambling. It's like the slots. It's like, who's gonna get a ticket? Let me pull on another device, you know? All right, so I'm gonna, for those of you that aren't familiar with my premieres, I think what I'll do, I wonder if I could, I'll just put it in the, I don't think I can comment on the video till the video's over, so I'm gonna put it in the description box and then later I'll put it in the comments for anyone that wants to watch the playback. So let's see, just a sec while I do that. Okay, so Hi OK wants a 2-day ticket for you and your fiance, and your fiance has not woken up yet. That's love, okay? I hand it to you because I hope your fiance knows what you're doing, because that's true love. You let them sleep while you get their ticket. I'm gonna say Hi OK as a woman. I'm gonna totally genderize this and be like, yeah, that's right. We're nurturers by nature and we take care. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're a guy. Maybe you're a very nurturing man or fellow. I don't know. Because somehow fellow sounds different for man. I don't know why. Okay. Here's the link. But good for you. Kudos to you. Oh, so Michael's saying he's always had pretty good luck. You're tagged as like someone they want inside the park. Nikki and I are like, those girls, keep them out. No, I don't know. You rode Rise of the Resistance 3 times before they shut down. You got boarding groups 10, 12, and 1. You know, maybe you have really fast internet. Do you have a really strong internet connection? Because that does make a difference. If you have really good service, you have a leg up on the competition. Oh, you're a 25-year-old man, and we both are Disney fans. Okay, my bad. You're a keeper then. When your fiance wakes up, you bring her over and you have me tell her, listen, you keep this one. I know you're just off fianced, but you better, this is a keeper right here. The fact that he did this for you. My husband's like outside, like my wife's psychotic that she's buying these tickets right now. She's such an idiot. She's gonna overpay. All right, no, he loves me and he supports my very unhealthy Disney habit. Okay. Yeah, no, Michael, I think you have strong. I think you have who's your service provider? If you have something other than AT&T, I'm switching today. Okay, so sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna put this in the comments because this is happening soon. In 10 minutes, I have to jump, you guys, for this live premiere. I hope you can join me. I understand if you go to another live stream about buying your tickets. I get it. I was in a live stream this morning asking questions and checking in with people. I totally get it. But now if you were to refresh this video, the live premiere that's gonna happen in 10 minutes, 9 minutes now, me and Nikki shopping at Universal Studios Hollywood will happen. I hope you guys can join me and we can chat and hang out together, and then hopefully we all get our Disneyland tickets and we can all sing Kumbaya together when we walk through those gates. So someone's saying, so Sue has never ridden Rise of the Resistance and you want to get in the queue and ride it on April 30th. I think Michael's right. I think you won't have a problem. I think the longest line is getting the ticket and the reservation. Today is the longest line because if they truly are at this limited capacity. Now, the tier could change in California and they could open up tickets and then it could get crowded. So there's the potential of it getting crowded. But April 30th, I think you're safe. I think they'll keep it really conservative and pretty limited. And then I think by June, July, we could see the parks get really, really crowded again. So Sue doesn't think it has to do with internet speed, but I am under the impression. Oh, T-Mobile. My mom's on T-Mobile. I need to switch to T-Mobile. I think it does make a difference because if you think about it, all these people hitting the button at the same time, whoever has the fastest internet will get to the front of the queue. That's just the nature of it. So Sue thinks the highest potential is yellow at 35%, possibly. Yeah, I think Galaxy's Edge will still have queues. I think there will still be lines. Okay, all right. Have fun. Okay, sorry, it's still going. My mom's like, yes, T-Mobile. Oh, Rosie. I'm tempted just to give her iPad back and be like, screw it. Yeah, no, I'm still over an hour, and it's been that way all morning. You know what, Raleigh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna give you your iPad back. Just don't close the YouTube, don't go onto the internet. Okay, I'm just gonna let her keep it, and if one of you are like, I'm less than an hour, I'll just look at her iPad. I'm over it. Like, I still have, Michael says there will be lines. You've been to Disney World at 35%, and there were still more than an hour lines. Yeah, I mean, the problem is like everyone wants to do the same things, right? Like when we went to Touch of Disney at lunchtime, anything that had beer or lunch, those lines were long. So it's all like in the timing of the day, right? So yeah, I mean, there's no way around it. I just think the lines should be less than when the parks were at full capacity before they closed down, I would think. Yeah, California is different from Florida. Oh, so sweet. Hi, okay. I pray you all get the days you want and get your tickets in the next hour. Me too, you guys. A lot of things that suck people out of the rides, like shows and stuff, are all closed. Totally. That's so true. Parades. Think of how many people stand at that parade and wait for the parade and you can go on rides. For sure. Yeah, Nikki said her cast member friend told her. So if you want to share what she told you, we have about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna jump because I didn't think it would take this long to get the ticket. I thought maybe I'd be telling you guys whether or not I had a ticket at this point. The wait is not almost over, Disney. Shame on you. Okay, so on the plus side, it appears both parks are still available. Yeah, so like Nikki's trying to get into the Avengers campus, and I'm trying to get the day that she got, so we can be there together. So fingers crossed, Nikki, we can get the days that we really want. Otherwise, we're stuck with a tier 5 ticket that we have to use at some point. Disney, you're awesome. Okay. You can't say what they were doing. Oh, so she's saying she knows something that they're doing at Disneyland to prepare for the crowds to make sure there's a good flow is what I'm getting at, but she can't say exactly what they're doing. My guess would be is like Rise of the Resistance. You have to on the app queue for the rides and come back at your window. That would be my guess because that seemed to really help with the flow of traffic into Rise of the Resistance. I have to tell you, like Sue, she's like, yep. Like Sue, I have never been on Rise of the Resistance. 2 things. I'm almost never there right when the park opens because I have kids and we're always running late. There's always someone that needs to go to the bathroom, something happens. 2, I have kids who are terrified of the ride. So they still like won't even go. Like the last time we were at Disneyland, my kids were too scared to go on Toad's Wild Ride. So there's a lot of adult rides and scary rides that I have not been on in the last couple of years because I had babies, toddlers, and now they're finally getting to the age where they'll go on these rides. So Michael's saying he would love if they made all the rides virtual queues. Yes and no, right? Like then you really have to map out your day, which can take a little more time. And if you don't get in the queue, you're just out. You're just like, sorry kids, you're just not going on The Little Mermaid because the queue is full for the day. That being said, I think you're right. Yeah, so Sue's saying she was scared of the Haunted Mansion as a child. I feel like my parents were always like, oh, that house over there, you don't need to go on that, because they like wanted to go on something else. And I feel like I didn't go on Haunted Mansion for the first time until I was like in junior high or something. I don't know, it's weird, because when I found out that it had been there and how long it had been there for, I'm like, how did I never go on that as a kid? And I'm guessing my parents were just like, I loved Pirates as a kid. I'm thinking they just like passed over it and they're like, let's go to lunch or something. I don't know. Yeah, so physical cues always give you at least a chance. Yeah, so it's hard like when there's, like say the Fast Pass, you know, the ones that fill up and it's like midday and you can't even get a fast pass because it's closed for the rest of the day. So that's how the queues would be, except there's no chance to like go in line or like the single rider line, or, you know, have some way of like just rushing through a ride before the park's closed, you know? So I think there will be some rides that aren't super popular that is still like the storyboat, you know, whatever ride, you know, where you go through the whale. Why am I blinking? It's a story. Wow, I love that ride. Anyways, and it's called the Miniatures. That's an outdoor line that's usually not very long. I doubt they're gonna do a virtual queue. So there's still gonna be opportunities to jump in a line and go on a ride, I think. Okay, Michael says, I've spent my time standing in line for a Radiator Springs Fast Pass before the park is even open. Funny. Radiator Springs, that's such a good ride. And it's all about the single rider. Like, what am I gonna do without that single rider? I'm gonna actually have to wait in lines, virtual or in physical. Okay, just a couple more comments and then I do have to jump because the premiere is starting at 11. If you guys want to see this video where Nikki and I are shopping at Universal Studios, awesome. If not, I totally understand. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and tap the bell because we do have travel announcements tomorrow that are gonna make a lot of sense if you guys haven't already figured it out, because I feel like I keep accidentally saying it, or Raleigh said it earlier. And then just lots of fun stuff coming because now California is reopening and there's just so many fun things to do out here in the desert. Hey, German. Hi from Germany, Miro. I'm just wrapping up because we're gonna do the premiere at 11, which is in 1 minute. So I've got to go. Oh, that's so funny. He retracted his comment. Funny. Okay, well, hi. Thanks for popping in. So again, tap the bells, subscribe, tap the bells, like the video. Thanks, you guys. And hello from German. Oh, I see you wanted to say that. Hello, German. Welcome. I hope you can join me. I put the link to the live premiere that's happening now in the description for this video, and then I'll put it in the comments after. Thank you. Good luck with the tickets. Michael, congratulations. Sue, congratulations for getting tickets. We envy you and are congratulating you at the same time. And then everybody else, I hope you get your tickets. I really do. I'm sure we'll all get in. I mean, look, we're all gonna get in at some point, but maybe not on the first day, maybe not in the first couple weeks, and I'll see you guys soon. Tap those bells so I see you again. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. And also jump over to the premiere and we can keep chatting. And if you guys wanna chat about your tickets, I'm down with that too. I will be in the chat and it'll be fun. Okay, bye you guys.